Hello and welcome to That's the Point, Construction Positioning. That's what we talk about here, and my name is Corey Meyer, flying solo for one more week before my friends join me back in the studio. So in this episode, we're jumping into the scanning realm, and to be honest, we're seeing some questions come into the support desk surrounding point cloud exports from the X-Series scanners, and that's precisely what we're going to talk about today. So being transparent here, sharing point cloud data and deliverables is getting very, very exciting in the world of Trimble. And over the next several months, you're going to see several episodes dealing specifically with some powerful capabilities that Trimble is unveiling within this space. But today we want to start with baby steps. So small steps first, kind of building a good foundation. And the question is, how can you get your point cloud data out of FieldLink or into another point cloud application like, say, Trimble RealWorks? And that's the question we're going to answer. The easiest way to move your scan data over to desktop applications like Trimble RealWorks is using the native FieldLink file format, which is called TDX. Now, there's a bunch of other options that we could talk about. We've actually done some videos on that, but today we're just talking about TDX because the nice thing is it's a nice container. It contains everything that you need to quickly get your files out of the tablet and into Trimble RealWorks. So if we look at a TDX container, we will see that there's actually two parts that make up the whole. And we see that we have a TDX file itself, and then we have the TDX folder. The TDX file simply holds the scan details and registration settings for the captured scan stations. Then we've got that TDF folder, which then contains the TZF files, which is the raw scan data for each station, as well as which of the images were taken for reference or colorization. So that's the file structure of TDX. Let's quickly show how to export it. So we're going to jump over to the tablet now, and we've got a simple scan project here, like 3 scan stations. And what we want to do is we want to simply go to the Scan tab, and we're going to tap the Export button. And we're going to see that along the bottom banner now we have a file type pull up, and we see there's a whole bunch of options. Like we said, there's a lot of options here. Today we're strictly dealing with TDX, and we could, if we wanted to, we could export the colorize or refine settings as well. But for simple exports, it's way too easy to just export these as is. Now, before we hit export, it's important to remember that TDX exports an all or nothing container. So this process does not honor any section boxes or selections or really anything. A TDX exports everything. So what we're going to do is we're just going to tap the export button. And then once that process is completed, we're going to navigate and then we can find it. So if we just hide this, so we're going to minimize FieldLink, and we're going to go to my computer so we can get there. So we're just going to tap on Documents. We're going to go to FieldLink. And then we're going to go to the actual project we were in, which for this was, that's the point TDX export. And then we're going to just go to the exports folder. And right there, we could see ScanJob1 export underscore TDX. That was the project that we just exported. And we see that we've got the same file structure. So with TDS exports, you can quickly and easily package your scan data to use in other applications or share any way you like. Of course, if you have any other questions, your local building point representative is only a phone call away. And don't forget, smash that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the latest tips, tricks, and pointers. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on That's the Point.